Great. Okay, so let me explain to you what we're going to do today. I think the lesson that we are looking at is how to pour a glass of wine. That's going to be, our lessons today. And the objective is going to be that by the time I finish the lesson, that you will be very well prepared to serve a glass of wine at the right temperature, at the right level, so that the customer can enjoy it. Okay?
Super.
By the way, I think the previous session that we taught you how to open a bottle of wine. How do what's that experience was for you?
I think I needed a little bit more practice. I found it challenging. I broke 2 corks.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
I think the more I practice, that I'll be more confident in opening.
I mean, I can tell you, when I first did it, I had the same issues in trying to have difficulties in opening. But in time, you will get to know that. It's not a problem. Great. Okay, so today, let me just explain to you about the lesson class that we have here. I have set up sort of a dinner table sitting so that I can explain to you how the wine glass will be placed. Then I have got some different glasses of wine here, glasses, and also the different wines. Now, can you just give me an idea of what you know about the glasses, different glasses?
I've seen the different glasses. I know that these are wine glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure what this one is, and I think that this would be for like juice or water.
Excellent. Yeah, this is for juice and water, and this is usually used also as a water goblet when you do a layout, and you would use it as a water goblet. And then, of course, we have the red wine glass and the white wine glass. And also, there are other red wine glasses which I've got one here which is already poured just to show you. This is sort of a bigger glass where you would use it for some expensive wine, vintage wines, red wines. You will use this glass. Okay. So today, let's just quickly have a look at the different kinds of wine. What do you know about the different kinds of wines that we have?
Well, yesterday and today I see that we have a red bottle, a red wine, white, and this would be a rosé, correct?
Exactly.
And they all look the same because they all have the same label or same company.
They're from the same company, yes, exactly. Yeah. So here, tell me, what are the wines that you would sort of chill?
Reflecting back, we would chill these 2 wines.
White and the rosé, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And of course, the red wine is normally served at room temperature. And of course, we have wines that's been served at certain temperature. Do you have any idea?
No.
No. Okay. So white wines, usually white rosé, or let's say a champagne, will be served between 7 to 13 degrees, right? And a red wine will be served from 13 to about 18. And in a country like Sri Lanka, with warm weather, people sometimes tend to have it a bit chill, the red wine. And even more to the extent of putting some ice cubes in.
Yes, I've seen that as well.
So that's the different kinds of wine we have and the temperatures roughly. Today, I'm going to choose red wine to serve. Okay? So I'm going to go through the whole process, and I want you to keep watch me. I'll tell you, and whilst doing it, I'll speak to you about what I'm doing. Okay? So if you can sit down. Right. So because we are having the red wine, I'm going to have the red wine. So I'm going to place the red wine. So this is very important where you place the red wine. Usually the red wine will be placed. You have a dinner knife, you put it in front of the red wine. And the next wine is usually wine, so the white wine will be glass will be placed before and water goblet. So today's exercise, I'm going to show you how to do the red wine. So that's your glass there, red wine. And the next thing is I will select the bottle of wine. So I've already opened the wine, the bottle is open. And to serve the wine, I think you need to have a napkin, a white napkin, which is good, okay? And that's the napkin, so you fold it into a small fold like that, and get that into place. You take the bottle of wine. Now I'm going to cover this with the bottle with this. Why do you think I'm doing that? Any reason?
No, well, to cover it,
Right,
the
I would,
entire bottle,
yeah, not the entire bottle, I would cover it like the neck and sort of place the short portion on the top and then this bottle there. And two things, and one is you will have a better grip of the wine or bottle, you have a cloth, and then also in case of any spillage, that it will overload that, which shouldn't be the case anyway, you shouldn't be able to spill it anyway. So once I have that, I will come from the right side, right? And the first thing I will do is show the bottle to the client who ordered, the customer who ordered the bottle of wine. Okay, and I will show it, present it like this, so that why would you think I would want to show the label to the
to make sure that that's the correct wine I ordered.
Absolutely, yes, to make sure that the customer has ordered the correct wine.
So I also know what I'm drinking.
Yes.
Okay.
So because we chose the red, I got the red glass there. Now, you will see the table and see who's around the table, whether ladies or men. But the first thing you do is you allow the client who ordered the wine to taste the wine. Okay?
So before I pour, we taste the wine.
Exactly. Before we taste the wine, so I'll pour a little bit of wine at this stage. So,
how much are we to pour?
well, I think you pour a little wine so that the person who's ordered the wine can take a mouthful of, a good half mouthful of wine so that he can taste the wine properly and swallow it. So not too less, not too low, but I would say just about that. And you wait for the guest to taste the wine, and until before we serve to everybody.
Okay.
Okay? Would you please
taste the wine?
Taste the wine, yes, please.
It's good.
Now what I do is I will see who is on the table right round, and if there are ladies, of course I serve the ladies first. If there are elderly ladies, I will serve them first. And why do you think I would do that and then go to the men?
Well, my mother always told my brother, ladies first.
Oh, great.
So I think it's just, maybe etiquette-wise or politeness.
Respect, politeness, and then you finally come to the host who ordered the wine.
Right.
And I must say, when pouring the wine, of course it's very important that you don't drink, and it's also very important that you don't touch the glass.
Okay.
Okay? That's the professional do. I can tell you an experience that I had. Once I was serving wine and I spilled the whole glass onto the table and it made a big mess.
Wow.
It was so embarrassing. So it's something that you learn through practice and you will master it. Okay? So I pour the wine now. There you are. As you see, I didn't spill any wine, and I poured about, sort of the level that we should be poured. And why do you think I do that?
Because of the temperature?
Yes, to keep the temperatures right. If you fill the glass, you can't get that. You need to let the wine breathe, especially the red wine. Or if you're pouring white, you need to keep the temperature the same, as much as you can.
Okay.
So that you can refill it. Okay. So that's the whole sort of process of pouring the wine. And then what you do is you have to make sure that the wine bottle is kept in front of the customer so that he knows what, the bottle and of course the label. If it's a white wine, you will make sure that it is put into a wine bucket so you keep the chill. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Right, now I would like to do it together with you.
Okay.
Right? Let's do, session by session. So I'm going to give you a bottle of wine that I have here. I'm going to give you a glass of red wine. I'm going to have another glass. Right. So you need let's take the white cloth, napkin. Basically, you fold it into half. Okay? Get the corners together and fold it into half. And then you fold it again. And then again, so that it's nice and small as possible. Yeah. Fold again. And one.
One more time. Okay.
Right. So take the bottle, take the red wine bottle, and then you put a sort of quarter of the cloth there, wrap it, make sure that the label is seen, then get a good grip on your right arm.
Okay. So take the bottle. And I put the quarter one. Yeah.
Take it full round the other way.
Okay.
That's it.
Right. And then I take the grip.
Make sure the label
Close
is
there. Okay. And that the label is
that's
visible. Okay.
perfect. Right. Now, as I said to you, so we go to the client who ordered the wine, okay, and show him the label. Again, can you remember why I showed the label for? Why would I show the label?
To confirm that's the wine he ordered.
Exactly. Okay, and then I sort of come from the right side and stand professionally, and then pour a little bit of wine. What is that for?
That's for the host or whoever ordered the wine to taste it before you serve it to the rest of the guests.
Great. I would like you to do that now.
So I make sure that the wine glass is in front of the knife on the right side.
Great.
I have my grip,
Over
the
there.
label showing.
So the customer. Yeah.
I come to the right.
Right side of the customer.
Okay. And then I first.
Face the bottle facing the customer. You
Okay.
go
Oh, and I have to show the label.
Absolutely.
Right, to confirm. And then
Once
I
it's
go
ready,
for
you let him text you.
tasting a little bit, right?
Okay, while doing that, I think if you twist your bottle slightly, the chances of you dripping is very less. Okay? I'll show you when I pour the full bottle of the glass in a moment. Yeah?
Should I do it again?
No, that's fine. I'm going to show you how to now twist it when I pour the glass. So the next step is that I'm going to now, because the customer has said he's happy with the wine, so I'll be now pouring the, and then slight twist like that. That way, there's no
Okay.
right. Now I would like you to do the same thing, please. That
With
way.
a twist. Okay, with a twist.
Yes, with the twist, so that.
So I make sure I look to see if there's any ladies and if any elderly ladies. And
Absolutely,
then
yes.
before I continue
I'm
to the
very happy that you remembered that.
host,
That's very good. That's something that I need to definitely sell with the.
so that I would continue. And then my host, or the person who ordered or tasted, is served last. Okay, so I go to the right side,
And then,
and again I show the bottle, and then I stand with my hands. I don't touch the glass,
no, you don't touch the glass.
and then I twist, and I lift it up again.
That's very good. That's a good job well done. Yes, very good.
And then
So so
place it.
after you do that, to finish it off, you will place the bottle on the table for the customer, right? And that will make that wine glass pour that session complete. Okay. So always make, if it's a white wine, of course you will put it in a wine bucket with ice, but because this is coaster, which I don't have at the moment, but normally we put it on a coaster so that, again, if there is any tricks that it doesn't go onto the tablecloth.
And then we remove the cloth.
You can remove the cloth and keep the cloth with you,
Okay.
and then when you want to come to serve the wine, you take it back again and put it,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Because the cloth will sort of fall apart. This, yeah.
so come around. And I finish pouring.
Yeah.
There's the bottle, take the cloth, and I take the cloth. Oh, wait.
That's right. Now,
Enjoy it.
yes, now, of course, when do you think that you need to fill up the glass with the customer?
When I see the glass is empty,
Yes, I mean, you don't have to.
or if somebody asks me to fill it up.
Absolutely. And again, when you refill, how much would you pour again?
The same amount?
The same amount, yes.
Unless
That's-
the guest tells me otherwise.
Exactly. Once he or he wants more, you can. Otherwise, that would be the level that you would pour. And the vice reason again why you pour at that at certain levels.
To maintain that blood temperature
Mm-hmm.
and so that the wine has enough space to breathe.
Excellent. Okay. Right. So I think that's the whole procedure of serving the glass of wine. On the table. What I would like you to do, Daniela, now, to do the whole process by yourself, and I'm not going to say a word. Okay? No. Good.
We're going to
Let's-
remove these ones to the side. I'm going to choose my red wine glass. Put it in front of make sure it's in front of the knife.
Okay. So.
And fill my bottle of red wine that the customer ordered. Good evening, sir. This is the wine that you have ordered.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Pour for tasting.
Yes, please. It's perfect. Thank you very much.
May I pour your glass?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Enjoy your meal. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was excellent, Daniela. That was, I think, very good. The only little thing that I noticed was you managed to drip a slight bit of wine on the glass.
The twisting is a little
Yes,
bit.
so that's something we come to practice. The more you sort of hold the bottle properly twisting, that will work out very well. Tell me, I mean, how did you enjoy the session today?
That's good. It's interesting. I learned the
Yeah.
glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that I had to serve the females first, which is interesting,
Yes.
and how to present the bottle,
Mhm.
and how to tie the neck scarf of the bottle,
Yes, important, very important.
and also the twisting. I didn't know that you have to twist, so
Slight
yeah,
twist.
so I think I need a little bit more
Practice
practice
on
with
that.
twist.
Yes, I'm sure that you will do that quite well. Yeah. And obviously this will hopefully help you in your future, whatever you're doing, your job, and even in your family circles.
Yes,
It will
definitely.
help, be proud to serve.
My
How
friends.
to serve a proper wine glass.
Yes.
Yeah. Great. I thank you for, I'm pleased to have been able to teach you something today. And I think our next session will be more I think we will try to go a little bit further up, try to open what a champagne. That will be exciting.
Wow,
And serving how champagne should be served and what sort of glasses we should serve champagne.
that's exciting.
Okay, Daniela. Thank you you very much. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
see you in our next session.
Thank you very much.
Positive
Thank you.
news.
Thank you.